This video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and while supplies last, if you mention Saffron Olive in your order notes, we'll hook you up with a free Saffron Olive sticker with any Card Kingdom order.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Fish 5-0 with me, yours truly, your host, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger. Today we're playing Azorius Control. That's right, some good old, just pure blue-white control. Now, the thing is, we know that control kind of fell out of flavor for a while, but with the way the meta is shaped up to be, I think that control, especially blue-white, is in quite the right spot right now. And you might have seen people like Ben Stark and, like a bunch of people playing their decks from the Mythic Championship Richmond. But yeah, I don't know. I think all the blue-white lists are fairly similar, but the reason why it's pretty good right now, I think, in my opinion, is because first off, we have the 4 cards that kind of make the deck tick, or 3 cards really. The last one, their Finale of Revelations, more of just for funsies. But yeah, you have Time Wipe, which pairs very well with, like, let's just say, Brazen Borrower, which, after, or Gadwick, after we board wipe, we can return those creatures to our hand and use them again. So that always feels amazing, especially when on turn 4, when you can just immediately flash in a Brazen Borrower, attack for 3, and then time wipe to send it back to your hand and get another use out of it. And then, of course, we have Planar Cleansing. This is why I think this is amazing right now, which is why we don't play things like the Prison Realms and the bind, or not the bindings, but the Conclave Tribunals and all those things, because to be honest with you, we need to just clean the whole board entirely. That includes all the ovens, the treasure tokens, the trail of crumbs, everything all at once. Those all have to go. So Planar Cleansing is very good against that. Can clean up a ton of Planeswalkers, as we do not have black, so we suffer from ways to deal with Planeswalkers efficiently outside of countering them. So that's the way this is the main thing that draws me to blue-white right now. And of course, we have our card advantage in Gadwick, the Wizened or Wizened, whatever, which is absolutely bonkers. This card is so good. It refills our hand, and on top of that, just playing him as a 3-mana 3/3 that taps a ton of your opponent's stuff down to survive the early game against aggro decks is totally viable. And then lastly, I do play Finale of Revelation, which is a nice way to reload our entire hand, and also on top of that, it pairs quite nicely with Teferi, as it can just be kind of like a Sphinx's Revelation, but except without the life gain part. It's more of just like a pull from tomorrow. But yeah, like the ability to also do it for 10 or more and then just just shuffle all of our graveyard back in, draw all of our threats all over again, like our Finale of Glory and all of that, and just go for it again. Yeah, all of these just make it so the deck, it's a slow, grindy game, but it's one that is worth playing if you're a fan of control decks. So without holding up any longer, let's see how we do in the league. Okay. Oh, look at that. Essence Capture, double blue, sure, why not? All right. What do we got, opponent? What are you on? Are you actually a Rakdos deck? Let's find out. All right, well, I guess we're going to pass back. It's currently red and black in some way. Oh, I've seen that before. I need to get a white source. At this point, I think that's almost the same as not drawing a land. Okay, cool. So we drew... Sure. I don't know, they can sack it for food if they want. Blanks my Brazen Borrower. You got it. Like, I would rather have that every day of the week. That's currently fine, I believe. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. So I'm going to send the oven back. The oven's always a problem. And I'm going to counter the oven on its way down, I guess. So this way we don't have to deal with the oven anymore. We don't have to worry about, like, Rankle. We don't have to worry about Chandra. So whatever other 2-drop they play is, like, okay for us. Sure, this becomes bigger, but we can bounce that with Teferi. Perfect. So now we send that back to their hand with Teferi, and then we go ahead and just counter on the way back down with Essence Capture. Take a lap, Dreadhorde Butcher. Take a lap. Well, at least we got another white source. Not an untapped one, but whatever. Sure, yeah. Seems good. I'm surprised I didn't just want to attack with the Brazen Borrower. Or, I mean, with the Dreadhorde Butcher. Like, see if that would have worked, right? Alright, we pass back to them now. I want to draw for, like, 3 cards, plus hold up this Absorb. Is this even bad? Not necessarily that's really bad. Yeah, whatever. We're at 20. That's fine. Sure, that's fine. We'll board wipe that. We'll board wipe that. We're going to play Brazen Borrower, and then we're just going to board wipe, returning Brazen Borrower. So whatever they play, if it's a problem, we bounce it back to their hand. That's what? 3 Dreadhorde Butchers. Sure, Tybalt, you got it. And then now we just put that back on top of their deck. And you know what the best part about this? This gives us actual value for our Dovin's Veto, because I don't think we have too many things outside of ovens. Sure, they spent 3 of their mana to play that. That seems good. Surprised to see a main deck Tybalt, but you know what? You got it. I'm going to just draw 4 cards here. I think I need a full reload. Take a turn off here. I can board wipe. Find a board wipe, that is. There we go. Yeah, now with this board wipe, I could also find like Planar Cleansing, which would deal with any problematic threats. Sure, bake into a pie. Well, look at that. You know, the Great Gadwick is now, well, in that pie. So, does not feel great. I'm actually going to go ahead and shock for this. I can go ahead and Castle Ardenvale if need be. I guess I'll counter that. Sure. Alright, we're going to just bounce the Imp or the little Devil back. Sure. Your go, opponent. I'm going to go ahead and play Brazen Borrower. This means that my board wipe, once again my time wipe, will return it to my hand if need be. Let's see, can I race though? I don't know if I can. I'll try. I think we have a decent amount of ways to like win the game now. I think we have Brazen Bars, we have our Castle Ardenvale. Sure, it's fine. In a weird way, that works out perfectly for us. Let them attack. So this goes back to my hand. And that's fine with them. They use their Act of Treason. So if they keep stealing this, that's whatever. We can just keep bouncing it back. Alright, there we go. Now we're at an even health total. If they steal it again, we bounce the one they steal. Making it so their active treasons don't do anything. Yeah, that seems good. Like, that's a lot better than trying to active treason it, yeah. Let's keep them off their food, I guess. Yup. You got it. You go at it. Wow, look at that. Tranquil Cove. Fogging an entire turn. Look at us go. Look at us go, YouTube. Look at us go. Alright, so we can make tokens. We can do whatever we need to. I'm countering that. Like, immediately. Sure. You got it. Not worried about this right now. Just really going to try to find... Oh, that's really good. So how much mana is that right there? That's 2, 4, 7. Okay. We win this race. So we do this for 7. That means they are... Like, yeah, even sacking that means... Okay, whatever. That's annoying. But whatever, we can bounce that too. I don't think they can race us currently. It's not fast enough. If I'm my opponent, I think I'd be waiting. Yeah, sure. Yep, you can have all the ovens you want now. All the household appliances that you'd like. Alright, on to game 2. Rakdos Snackdos, huh? Rakdos Snackdos. I like it. Definitely gonna bring in Devout Decree. Ashiok's not bad. Ether Gust has a few targets, but Planar Cleansing's better. Probably looking at a bunch of like disruption from the opponent. Like duress. What else do we see from them that I want to blow up with disenchant? Not enough. There's not enough for me to blow up with disenchant. Go up into the Aether Gust. All right, we'll try this. Another Aether Gust is good. Allows me to tuck random things of theirs, like their Tybalts and whatnot. Okay, I'll keep this hand. This hand's great. We have the Planar Cleansing. Yeah, of course, you know, they duress us, then it feels bad. But look at that. We have an answer for everything. And almost perfect mana, but you know what? Tranquil Cove might even be better. Turn 1. Look at that. Look how much life we're going to gain. All right, well, I will need to be able to blow up that Witch's Oven, but as long as they don't duress us... Oh, yeah, now we really need to make sure we don't get duressed. All right, so we're sending one of those back to their hand. Play the Tranquil Cove, pass back to them. We have 5 lands total. I'll counter that. All right, go ahead and pass back to them. How much does this matter to me? Does this matter to me? Not really. Sure. Here you go. I'll take the 2 damage from that. Send the Witch's Oven back to their hand. Send this back to their hand.
This isn't a fight you can win. Trust me, I have a plan.
Alright, pass to them. Probably should have drawn first. If we had drawn first, we could have gone Tranquil Cove, but... There you go, you can have your oven. Castle, Shard, and Veil.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Alright, pass to them. We have double. We have the ability to gain... We have 2 more health than we would have normally started with. Look at us go. Look at us go. Sure. That's fine. Yes, you got that, opponent. You can just keep going off with that food. What are they looking to do here? Skewer? Okay, that's fine. I feel like just a cat and an oven isn't enough yet. Oh, crud. I didn't activate my thing. Still not going to play anything, just going to wait. That's fine. We're 2 lands away from just activating, so that's also pretty good for us. Alright, let's get rid of Dreadhorde Butcher. They can sack it for food. Sure, that's fine with me. Send that damage over to the token anyways. Seems good. And then I'm just going to go ahead and play Brazen Borrower, right? I see no reason not to. And now we're about even. Like, I'm pretty sure we can get him to commit a little bit more onto the board. Sure. What? Okay. Pretty cool. I like that. That's pretty nifty. Okay, sure. Let's just start making tokens.
Let's slow this down. That's more like it.
I'll take that back. Get in for some damage, I guess? I don't know. I mean, like, so far, I don't see a reason to really fire off this Planar Cleansing. Huh. Well, they can always respond to it in response. Sure. Bounce the oven. Alright, let them resolve that. Sure. I mean, this doesn't matter that much either because, what, they're going to just get a bunch of food tokens, and then what? They can kill my Teferi, unfortunately. But, I mean, like, Teferi doesn't matter here. Alright. I don't think I had enough mana to activate last turn, so I didn't do that. And maybe it's worth it now. I want them to commit more. Maybe my like I'll pop it in a turn. Block. Sure. Come on, I know you have more cards to commit. Okay. they trying to burn me out? I think they are. So we need a scry. That's what we're looking to do right now. We need a scry. We need to really fix our draws. Sure, skew the critics. You got it. No, stop giving me lands. Stop giving me lands. Why did it not set a stop on my upkeep like I asked it to? Oh, darn it. Alright, pass back to them, I guess. Sure. I think now we've hit the area where, okay, I am down to... time wipe's better than not having a board wipe, I guess. Sure. Okay, so you're going to try to nickel and dime me with that, huh? I see you. I see you, opponent. Alright, you got me. You got me. I'll bite. And now I can go ahead and bounce whatever they play next. Ah, there we go. 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 That's what I'm looking for. The people's champ, Teferi.
Right on schedule. Don't worry, I got this.
And now I can go ahead and play Brazen Borrower. Start getting aggressive with that. Sure, you got cat. Kitty, kitty, cat.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Alright, their turn. We can start double activating, which is pretty nice. I need to find an Ashiok also. Sure, that's fine. Block. Play that. Very nice. We got another board wipe. Or we got another counter spell. We can just keep board wiping when we need to, of course. Okay, you got it. I'm down to play this game. Sure. And now we can just hit them for 5. The clock is ticking. Alright, so they're dead next turn. They're dead next turn. It doesn't matter what they do. Sure. We're just going to play this game of volleyball pretty much over and over. It's great. And then we go in there for all of it. GG's. Alright, I guess I'll take the... I'm on the play with 2 lands. Oh, boy. Let's hope we draw our lands here. Okay. Nope, not a land. Oh, boy. Nope. Ah! This sucks. They're going to resolve it to Teferi. They get a token out of it. I guess pass to them, right? Who cares? Like, we're just trying to get them to... We just need a counter to Teferi. Sure. This looks like it's... If it's Alexander Haynes' list, I'm just gonna pass. Sure. Discard the Wanderer. Just need a board wipe here. So we sweep the board. That means that we can now wait. If they play Teferi, we can bounce Teferi and then counter Teferi on the way back down, right? Sure. What are they grabbing?
I will not stop.
Sorceress Spyglass. Huh. Well, they can play one or the other. Sure. That's fine. May as well get rid of that. Well, I still can. for one. We do it just for one. Because we have Planar Cleansing. I'm not too concerned about that Sorcerer Spyglass. Like, I know that we could like, what we care about more so is that we shut off all their forms of interaction with us. Alright, and now we just try to swing into their, Okay, Mortify, you got it. So we're going to draw a lot of cards here. I'm okay with that. Alright, so they're representing that they don't play counter magic. So 5. Before they draw their Narset or something like that. Bolus Citadel, sure. Nope. There goes my Planar Cleansing. Perfect. Oh, come on. That's so good. Okay, well, I gotta draw a Planar Cleansing again. Yep, that one right there. That's the exact one I was talking about. Yes, they get a Karn. I'm surprised they don't want to play Karn. Well, that doesn't do anything.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Send that back to their hand, I guess. Pass to the opponent. Sure. That's pretty good. Surprised they... Wait, I think they should have gone hero first. Well, I think they need to commit to one line here. Oh, very good. This is very good. I want all of those.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
We'll do it for 5. I should have actually... sure. I'll counter that. Why not? I mean, I got nothing else to do, right? Six, 7, 8, 9. So this... We could do Finale for 10. Any of our finales, really, we could do it for 10. So that's really good. Alright, Sorcerer Spyglass, sure.
I've got it.
Huh. I guess this doesn't really matter, right? 3, 6, 9, 10. Sure. Attack Karn. Alright. We'll just go for the lethal at the end of their turn. They've represented that they don't have counter magic, or else they would have killed Teferi numerous times. Yep. Take a look at my hand, opponent. And you know exactly what I'm going to do at the end of your turn. Sure. Castle Ardenvale has been shut down. Very interesting to see the Karn package, though. I'm curious why that is. Like, it's not multicolored. I'm wondering what artifacts it gives them. Is Sorcerer Spyglass the main thing?
Time for plan B, as soon as I think of one.
Sure. So we do this at the end of their turn. Now we go for lethal. Nice. GG's. And now we... Okay, what are we looking for out of the sideboard from our deck here? Because we're in blue and white, so... That Decree doesn't work. Ether Gust doesn't matter. I guess Mystical Dispute isn't the Stone Cold worst. Disenchant seems kind of decent, considering that they had so many artifacts, right? Maybe Ashiok. All right, let's see what we take out now. Brazen Borrower, pretty solid, pretty disruptive, constantly bouncing their stuff around, making their day a living hell. I like that. Wanderer does nothing. Definitely want as many of these Planar Cleansings as we can get. Seems like they're going to have a bunch of things that are going to just need to be dealt with early. Like, I'm not necessarily sure we need to Ashiok. I'll keep one in. I think Teferi's pretty good here. Teferi bounces a decent amount of their stuff. Oh, boy. This hand is really bad. I'm going to mulligan. We have 3 6-drops. All right, I'll keep this one. Probably better to just actually bottom the Planar Cleansing, because this way, in case they rip stuff from our hand. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to just play the Hollow Fountain in case they try to Thought Erasure me. Alright, let's see it. What do they got? Let's see. I don't have enough to actually deal with something that is... Like, if they cast, like, a Karn, I can't deal with it. There's a lot that I can't deal with immediately. Alright. Well, still short some lands here. Would like one of those sometime soon. There we go. Alright, now we play the slow and steady game. We just sit here and just make tokens if they don't do anything, and... Do they have a counterspell? They do not. They have something, though. Yep, Dovin's Veto, you got it. I'll try to counter that. Do this for 4. Do they have a counter spell? I don't think they do. They probably have a removal spell, that I believe. Yep, okay. Oh wow, that was not a good reload. I mean, we drew the Gadwick, thankfully, but... Do this for 5. Alright, let's get rid of some cards. That was a little bit better of a reload, but not by much, as you can tell. Hopefully they just hit a land again. No, dude, no! 6, 7. They're about to go off next turn, pretty much. Okay, not another land. That is not good right now. We need a Brazen Borrower. We'll just do this. Do this for 6. Pass to them. Start getting some damage on board, I guess. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and attack. They're down. They've just taken 6. Now we have a ton of counter magic up. Okay. Sure. Seems good. They're going to take this anyways, so may as well counter it. I think we need the Scry here. Actually, let me think here. Actually, no. If we do the math, this puts me up to 5 damage, right? Putting them down to 3. Yeah, perfect. So they can't cast too much with that Bolas Citadel, so who cares? Alright, so they're back up to 4, so they need a sweeper. Sure. Sure. Nice. And we got there. GG's. On the play. Keep. Alright, so we at least have an island, so Mystic Sanctuary can make Castle Vantress untapped. Let me see. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Oh boy. Let's see if we needed to... If they show me a black source and they go Thought Erasure, it'll feel bad. Okay, not yet. Is it? Is it? I guess. Actually, yeah. Is it? Is it? I don't know. Maybe they have like a Planeswalker or something like that. I don't want that to let that resolve. I'm going to just try to play Brazen Borrower, untap, go to combat. And then we're going to wait till next turn when I can go use Time Raveler plus Dovin's Doritos. So that works out perfectly. Have something on board to Essence Capture. Things are lining up. Things are lining up. Although I am curious what they're playing. They must have like negates and stuff like that, right? And Brazen Bar will just beat them for a few turns. Make them spend their resources. Alright, so it looks like it's Team Wreck. Huh. Or never mind, it's Teamer Elementals. Yeah, sure. Alright, we're gonna send that back to your hand. I don't want you to like get a fat like a I don't need you to get your Chandra ahead of curve, please. No, thank you. So whoa. Okay, there's a few colors here. I mean, we have non-creatures and we have creatures on lock, right? So we're mostly good. Actually, we are entirely good. I guess. Target up to 1 creature I do control. So put that on my Brazen Borrower. So now my Brazen Borrower hits for 4. I don't hate the sound of that at all. Whoa! Alright, so they did not do what I thought they would, which was play out that Leafkin Druid. Alright, so what are they? What deck are they on? Sure, that's fine. We have the match if they don't do anything, though, because we just play another Brazen Borrower. That's also fine. Alright, cool. So we're just going to play Brazen Borrower here and just get in the air and call it a day. Alright, on to the next game. There are 4 color elementals, so I'm assuming there's a Yarok somewhere in here. Or else why would they play what they've played? I'm wondering what it... They probably bring in Chandra. This is so weird. I don't even know if I necessarily need Devout Decree. It hits Omnath. What else does it exile that I care about? Yarok, I guess. Wanderer hits Cavalier, which I have to assume they're playing that. There's just no way they don't. I can just counter all their stuff. Okay, Dovin's Veto is not great, I guess. Mystical Dispute, however, feels pretty good, considering that they play a ton of blue elementals. Yeah, you know, I'm not too big on Devout Decree yet. If they show me, like, the red Cavalier or something like that, then we can talk. I'll keep Wanderer in. Wanderer seems decent. Probably want Time Wipe a little bit more here. What do I not want? What do I not want? If they bring in something like Shifting Ceratops, that'll be a problem. All right, we'll go down to Dovin's Veto. Go down to Dovin's Veto. Shifting Ceratops is the only thing that would concern me, because then we don't have as many ways to deal with it. Oh, well, we don't even have land, so don't worry about that. That's not a problem. Okay, well, I think I'll keep that one. That seems decent. Let me just play all my Guild Gates real quick here. Boom! Guild Gate 1. Except this is better than a Guild Gate because it gains me a life. Keeping up with this life gain race, kinda. Oh, lordy. Well, I found something for Devout Decree. I found something for Devout Decree, huh? Would you look at me go. Counter that. Just gonna counter the first thing they play. Last thing I need is for them to get more mana. Do they need the colors? Is that what's going on here? Sure, it's fine. Let's see if they decide they want to keep this Trailblazer on top or not. Alright, they do, so that's good for me. Oh, they have the land then, so they just... I'm very confused. Alright, if it's Chandra, we're dead. Like, they show me second red source and Chandra, we're dead. Alright, so we're back up on health. Seems good. Alright, there's second red, but no Chandra, so that's good. It's great, actually. Dang, look at all these tap lands. Look at us. Imagine needing to actually play untapped lands in this standard format. Lol. Nice meme. Sick mana base. What do you think that is? I don't know. I'm gonna just play Teferi and bounce.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
I guess if we send this back... Well, we keep Teferi if we get the key, if we bounce that back, so sure. Well, hopefully we draw some good. And that they don't draw anything good. Oh, boy. Yes. Correct. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Something to counter. Hey, there's that untapped land we were looking for.
Don't worry, I got this.
Darn it. Alright. If they don't do anything, then we go ahead and make a token.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
That was uncalled for. Maybe they'll play something else. I just want to counter it and get more life, I guess. Alright, that's pretty good.
I've got time.
Gets around Chandra. Oh, that's where I want to be. That's definitely where I want to be. Alright, make tokens.
That didn't.
Alright, continue to pass.
I'll protect you.
Oops, I accidentally attacked, but you know what? Or was that an accident, or was that just to keep my opponent honest? It was to keep my opponent honest. They did not fall for my cheap trick there. Okay, Teferi takes another bit of damage, just the way I drew it up. Alright, now we're going to make sure that we actually click our way through this. Does this matter? Another elemental you control? Sure. You got it. Then we're going to go Chumperinos, right? Sure. I'd like to return that token back to my hand, please. Thank you. And, alright. Rewarded by replacing itself. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, sweet baby Shuffler. Sweet baby Yoda. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make a token here. Well, I actually would say that our hand is turning out quite nice here. Alright, well, they've got a few... They have more lands than we do. 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, they have more lands than we do. Not that that's a good thing. That is far from it. But here we go. I mean, we gotta get... If we can get Teferi to 6, that means we can survive past a Fry. Well, Teferi can. Which is all we really care about, you know? Some good old Teferi.
Oh, I've done the hero.
Alright, we're the aggro deck now. Azorius aggro online. 3 amigos. Alright, and then joined by the 4,000 musketeers. Let's do this. Oh! Do we have another island? We don't. We're not good enough to draw another island. Worth. No. I'm too greedy. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I've got time. I've got time. Sure. It's not really that big a deal. Alright, you got it. Let's go digging. Oh, that's not an island. That's not an island. It's Teferi. Those to the bottom. There you go. Just how we drew it up.
Let's try this.
Yeah. Still gonna hit you. Still gonna hit you. You can block one. That's fine. Seems good. So now, when they swing in, whatever, right? We're just gonna keep chipping away. I mean, I'm waiting for them to commit more to the board so I can actually sweep the board. Perfect. That seems cool. A Yarok is exactly what I want the opponent to be casting. Now, let's see what they have to follow that up with. We have a counterspell ready for if they try to do something like... Oh, okay. This is perfect. Can go ahead and board wipe here. Sure, I'll return this token back to my hand. Nice! And we got there. Alright, I'll take the play. We have a Teferi early. Some Finale of Glory tokens, sure. A good old bounce spell. Just good enough. Pass after I can play my land. Please. Please. Alright, cool. Tapped. Well, good thing that we did this, right? Because now we know that we've got a long game ahead of us. These matchups go for days, usually with the cat player timing out. Oh, never mind. It's not what I thought it was. Hold. Hold the phone. I think I'm going to get rid of the planet cleansing, actually. I'll tell you what I won't be bouncing. That card.
I know my responsibility.
Just going to plus. Maybe this will draw some of the fire towards Teferi. Yeah, sure. That's cool.
Stop that. Now.
Stop that. Now.
Here we go.
Alright, we're going to try to instant speed Finale of Glory here. So we eat up a few cards. Sweet golden rose. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we instant speed. Cast this Finale. Let's not have you draw more than one card. We'll let you pump that. That's fine. You can pump that. Teferi can chump more damage. There's no reason for them to sack here unless they want to get rid of their cat, which I'm okay with too. There you go. Draw that card, my friend. Draw that card.
I won't let you win.
Alright, there you go. Part of me wants to just play... I mean, why not attack it as vigilance, right? So, send that in there. See if they send anything into block. I'm not sure if I want to do this or not, though, but I do want to draw that land. Bouncing the Fenlurker does not feel great, so I'll actually just pass. Like, bouncing the Fenlurker sounds like a bad time. Like, one of a few ways to, like, lose the game pretty quick. Alright. So the opponent has drawn some magic cards. But you know what? So have we. Alright.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Wait till my end step. Alright, great. So now I have to go ahead and blow everything up. Get everything back. Alright, cool. So they're choosing to get their... Doesn't matter which one they sacrifice here. Alright, cool. So they get their cat back. Their cat can go ahead and swing it into Fairy. I just need a little more mana. One more mana. That'll be solid. Because then I can go ahead and just blow up the board. Yes. Yes, yes. You go right ahead, my friend. Murderous Rider is perfect. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Perfect. Now, white source. Or any land, really. Okay, or not. It's cool. I didn't want them anyways, though. I was kidding. Yeah, really got to make sure I draw these lands, so I'm going to actually just have to throw this Gadwick out there to the wolves. Alright, pass to them. Sack. Comes back. I take 2. I'm down to 9. Down to 8. Interesting. They could draw a card, too, with Iara. That's pretty good. Yup. Here we go. 2 damage to my face. Gutter Bones. Sure, you got it. Come on. I thought they'd want to play their Murderous Rider here. Play the Murderous Rider. I take 2 more damage on top of that. Boom. Look at that. Look at you go. Look at you go. Look at my health go. Unfortunate. What a shame. Alright. Well, I may as well attack. There's no reason not to attack, right? So I'm going to go down to 4 at the end of all of this. Yes. Get that food token, and then we're going to sweep the board. They may as well. They get their value now, right? They get to sack that, drain me for 2 again. Put me down to 4. Alright, cool. So now we pass back to them. Planar Cleansing is such a nice card. That's fine. Come on, let it be nothing. Fenlurker, Fenlurker, Fenlurker. I guess that's the worst thing here, right? That's pretty good. It's pretty good, actually. But I think I have to sweep. I'm at 4. I just need 1 turn where I can just turn around here. I need to just turn the clocks around here. Like, I need them to, like, hit a land or something, right? Yeah, cool. Then I send this back to their hands. This draws me a card, or it gains me a life, which is very nice. I know it seems like a joke, but it is relevant here. Need to counter this. I'm back up to 8. This will actually allow me to shock. Wow, or another Priest of Forgotten Gods. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's one heck of a magic card, yeah.
That's more like it.
We're going for the full 5. Good thing I did, because I drew mostly lands. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. That's pretty gross. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So they connect. They get back their 2 Gutter Bones. Yep. Yep.
I've got time.
This is totally useless. Okay.
Let's slow this down. I've got it.
I guess we can counter the oven if they ever play that. Sure. Yep. That's a bad time. Alright. Yep. Yep. How do we even get out of this? Can we get out of this? No, none of these do anything. I guess, no, that doesn't do enough. How much mana do I have? 4, yeah. I drew too many lands off that reload from Gadwick. Nope, nope. None of those do anything. Time wipe? Nope. Another land. GG's. That was brutal. That was brutal. Well, I know what I'm bringing in this matchup. Bringing in my Ashioks because Gutter Bones are going to be a problem. Devout Decree is really good. Time wipe, sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're bringing in a few things. Ether Gust actually did nothing in that matchup. Dovin's Veto, not exactly that great either. Wanderer won't stop a lot. I guess we could bring in Giant Killer, but what does that hit? I assume they play Spawn of Mayhem, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to just run it like this. Just chalk it up as like a few bad draws, too. I mean, we drew a lot of lands. Cool. Cool. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. Some games you draw them all, or sometimes you don't draw any. The way of Magic, the ways of RNG. Please, opponent, quickly let me mulligan again, so I could see what terrible hand of 5 I'm going to have. Alright, cool. Mulligan. Can't play that. Sure. At least we have our Lance. To cast both of our cards, at least we can do that, right? That's pretty cool. Down to 4. They're probably, if they duress us, this is even worse than what it was before, right? Like, holy cow. Yep, Gutter Bones, you got it. Finale of Revelation. That is not ideal right now. I probably would even just draw one card with this. That's the level of desperation I'm at. Here you go. See you later. Great.
Sorry I'm late.
I need to draw cards, so I'm going to just send that back to your hand. Alright, at least I get to actually cast this for 2. Kind of use it as for chump blockers, but not ideal. Great. Right on time. I'm just doing this for 2. We're pretty far behind. I'm just going to have to play pretty aggressively here with some of my cards just to stay in the game. If they swing it with Yarok's Fenlurker, that's going to resolve. Like, that's going to connect. Sure. Yup. Yup. Sack those 2, make me get rid of this, and then you draw 2 cards, you can bring one back. Even better. And you got it. That's hard to beat. That's hard to keep up with. They just drew 3 cards from that. I mean, yeah. GG's. We can't beat this. Yeah, and drill bit. Alright. Let's go to the next one. GG's. Alright. I'll keep, oh wow. We're not done mulliganing. Hold on, we're not done. Give it a minute. We still gotta mulligan a few more times. Man, that last game we mulled to 5. This game, okay, whatever. I guess I'll keep this. At least I have 2 lands in this one. Feels pretty nice. Can't do anything with those. Those are way too far off. At least I can cast this as a 3/3 if need be. Gadwick can just be a vanilla 3/3 and that's good enough. Oh, wow. Oh, you know how this is going to go. There's a pocket of mana, and I'm going to hit that after I've exhausted my resources to try to stay in the game. Yep. Man, I hate lands. I'm just going to counter that. Keeps a giant off my back. Sure. I guess we'll have to take like a ton of damage for this. Like, what's the best case scenario if they counter this? Here, I'll give them value. You can counter this, thus allowing them to like use their mana. Sure. They've used their mana. Alright. I'm just going to cast this to draw 1. Keep myself kind of in the game here. If they have Mystical Dispute, that's brutal. Alright, cool. So then next turn, maybe I can actually go ahead and cast Finale of Glory. If they bounce this back to my hand, it's whatever's, right? Their own Gadwick. Oh my gosh, that's such a blowout. Alright. Oh my gads. Sure. Get rid of that. Alright. Yep. Tap down one of these. They kept it on top. Brazen Borrower. Burn spells. All of those are good. Yep. Got it. No blocks. Alright, pass back to them. Sure. Interesting. Alright. No attacks. Pass back to them again. Huh? Oh, I think they thought they could have blown up my tokens. These are 0, my friend. These are 0. It's okay. You're far enough ahead to where it won't matter. Like, they've got the Scry, like the Scry Castle. They've got Gadwick. They can tap down whatever I play. This is just not going too well for me right now. 2 bottom. All right. Okay. I'll take a draw, sure. I can still cast everything I want to, so yeah, whatever. Please no, not another land now. Well, at least if there is a land. At least this one gains me life. If it were like Mystic Sanctuary, that'd be a lot better, though, because then I can get my Finale back. That part resolves. Sure. Alright. Let's see it. What do we have? I think they're debating on countering it. I see no reason to really fight this, right? You probably have other threats. You still have Gadwick. Seems weird to fight this. Especially now that you've given me access to a way to gain more health. I'm okay with that. Interesting. Alright, that's fine. Oh, Embercleave. Alright, that's pretty good. Yep. Yep. Alright, pass back to them. Maybe they try to tap out for a Gadwick of their own again? Ah, crap. Oh, they don't have it. Nice. Alright, well, I have nothing, so I'm just gonna have to sit and wait. Hold this Hallowed Fountain like it's... I've got a Hallowed Fountain and a dream. Hallowed Fountain and a dream. That's all I've got. Oh, come on. So many Gadwicks. And... Alright, let me draw a spell. Let me draw a spell. That's a spell. Okay, so as long as I leave 2 up, right? Do this for 3. Ionize shuts this off. There's a lot of things that shuts this off. But I'm at least playing around the Quench. Okay, sure. Wow, do I draw another... Oh boy. Alright, pass. We're dead. Like, they burn me at all once. We're dead. They have Embercleave. We're dead. Wow, look at that. The Tranquil Coves saved my behind. How about that? 3, 6, 7, 8. We'll do this for 4. Sure, it doesn't matter. Yup. Yup. Brutal. I didn't mulligan. If I legitimately did go down to 5 there, that sucks. I got him on the first Gadwick. Didn't get him on the second one. Or, yeah, like the third Gadwick that they played. Brutal. I think I'm actually going to keep these in. These are good against them. Mystical Dispute's good against them. Doesn't stop Giant. Devout Decree is going to go in because I need to exile their little Bone Crusher Giants. It's nice to know that I have something to deal with them. But I then wonder, like, is it better to have that than to just have Wanderer, which is like a... Well, no, but Wanderer sits out there and just dies immediately, right? Because they'll never commit a second Giant to it. I'm gonna just mulligan, because, okay. Like, every time I keep a 2-lander in this game, or at this point, any lands, it gets a little brutal. Not having access to black for like discard and stuff like that really hurts us in this matchup. Because we're playing in the dark the whole time unless we resolve a Teferi, but Teferi doesn't stay that long because they just play flash threats and burn.
Right on schedule.
I'm actually going to plus.
Here goes nothing.
By minusing, all that's going to happen is they're just going to play Giant and shock it and then kill my Teferi, right? That's not what I want. And plus I could deal with this eventually because this will never grow because it'll always be casted on their turn.
Want me to phase you out of time?
Sure. I don't know why they main phase that. I don't think there was actually a need to main phase that. If they spend a Giant here, that's fine. Yep. Stomp, you got it.
Don't worry.
Pass to the opponent. Time to do it again. I know they can't respond to that. They could play their Giant now, that's fine. Perfect.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Might want to actually just bounce that back and play the tempo game, right? Now, oh my god. Okay, well now I'm committed to it. Because I accidentally attacked. There we go. Sure. You can have that again. You can use your Giant to shoot down my my Knight if you'd like. And then the game plan is to hopefully fizzle them with Time Wipe, I guess. If they have a bunch of threats on board. But they need to do it all on their turn, so that's the nice thing about all this. Have at it, opponent. Have at it. Sure.
I'm too old for this.
Alright, cool. Teferi down. I'm going to wait till the end of their turn. This way, if they do nothing, I get to actually use Castle. If they do something, then I can go ahead and use Opt. So they're going to do that. What's the best case scenario here that I find? Devout Decree. Sure. Stopping this isn't worth stopping, like, a Scry. So, yeah. Let's see if they respond with a shock or something like that. Because they have something. They're just waiting. And I'm giving them the window to do that. Alright. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Let's just bottom both of those. We don't need those. Okay, that's a lot better. Because now I actually can counter and counter again. Granted that, of course, I could get Mystical Disputed here. Alright, pass to the opponent. Sure. They top this card, so what is it? Like Gadwick or something like that? Blast Zone. Sure. Stomp. That's a magic card. I guess I'll just counter that. Sure, so we're going to pass priority back to them. Yeah, that's fine. So they're representing that they're going to play Giant again. Like I'm not doing anything. I'm not blocking. I'm not doing anything other than I'm just taking all the damage. If they cast the Giant, I'll counter it. Draw another counterspell out of their hand, I guess. Alright, I'll cast this. Teferi. That's got to be worth a counterspell from the opponent. I'll take that. Alright, let's go ahead and go to combat. Send in both. Hit them for 5. Trying to think here, like, if I cast a counterspell on them, I want to be able to pay the 3, so I'll just go ahead and pass again. Only concern I have is if they just slam Chandra here. If they slam Chandra, that's GG's. That's game over for us. I will take the 4 damage. I'm forcing them to pretty much pop their stuff here. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. If they go ahead and use, like mana on this turn, that's okay with me, too. Move those down to the bottom. I don't need those. Cast Teferi. This has got to draw a counterspell or something out of our opponent's hand. Mystical Dispute. Negate. Alright, cool. So they're loaded to the brim with counterspells. Got it. Brazen Borrower here is pretty good to bounce back my Brazen Borrower. Opt. Alright. If that were like Brazen Borrower, bounce my because if they wait, they could go bounce my token, flash and Brazen Borrower block. This is their window to play something. Like, I'm tapped down. Chandra was going to resolve anyway, so I couldn't stop that. Gadwick. Oh, wow. That's a card I did not expect to see. Okay.
They're probably going to bounce my token then. Wow, a Dream Eater. That's something. I haven't seen that one, I'll tell you that. If I'm them, I think it's definitely bounce the token. Because there's no reason for you to even bounce my... Yeah, there you go. Wait. Darn it. Didn't draw a removal spell. Alright. Gotta blow these up. Send this back. Feels bad. They kept one card, right? So that means one card on top, and if they don't play it, it's a counter spell. If I'm them, I think I'm adding 2 counters to that blast zone. Just as a default, like, or a backup plan here. Because I don't know, I guess Scrying could get him out of the situation. It's not bad. Like, I know that no matter what, if I cast Brazen Bar, I can't do more than just, I can either go capture or absorb. I can't do both. Adding 1 counter. Alright. I'm going to take the 4 from this. That's fine. Makes sense. If they Embercleave, that's great. That's great news if they Embercleave. Because that's still 5 mana that they're spending, right? Sure, I'll cast that. Make them pay the 3. Because if they cast anything else, they can't pay to kill my Brazen Bar or counter it. So they just have to let that go. Yeah, if I'm my opponent, yeah, you got to let it go. You let the Embercleave go. There's no need for you to even fight that. Alright. I can try to bounce this. They probably have a counterspell or something, right? Did not draw another land. Island, specifically, but I'll just play it. Because I need that. The more blue sources, the better. Cast it on their turn, I think. Yeah, we cast it on their turn. I don't know why they would fight for that, though. That's the only thing. Because, like, you're still going to be able to do all the things you were going to do. You just play it again, right? Like, you just wait a turn. You just play it a little patiently. Alright, so we're down to 7. Unless they have Embercleave. Let's see what they play. Alright, they're putting a charge counter on that. That's fine. Going down to 3 here. A comfortable 3. They Mystical Dispute this. That's bad, right? Sure. Let's just counter that. Why not? Yup. Ah. Man, I should have played the land. That's my fault. GG's. GG's. Well, looks like we ended the league at 3-2. You know, like, I feel like I've been playing against a lot of Is-It flash decks, and those seem to be more terrifying because they have the ability to just deploy their giant and shock us and be way more aggressive as they have reach. They have ways to burn our Teferi. So, like, and then, you know, some of them play Chandra, you know, the 6 mana one, so the Awakened Inferno or whatever, and, like, yeah, like that, the blue-red flash deck is really good against this deck. And also mono black because of the recursion, as we don't have very many efficient ways of dealing with things like gutter bones and whatnot. Kind of hard to deal with. So we fell off there towards the end, but we started off hot. I do like the deck, and maybe if moving forward, something I'd look towards is maybe like adding a 3rd Devout Decree or something like that. And like, other than that, I think the sideboard is perfect. The main board I feel like is mostly there. I'm not sure if the Singleton Ether Gust could be just something else. Maybe we want something like Chemister's Insight. We can go down 1 Gadwick and up a Chemister's, so we have more instant speed ways to go through our deck. Other than that, the deck was a blast. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, I do appreciate you coming back and supporting my content and stopping by my Twitch streams. And if you want to continue to support MTG Goldfish, tell all your friends, leave a like, hit that sub button, and of course, hit the bell icon to be notified when a brand new video comes up. And other than that, it's your friendly neighborhood Asian Avenger signing out, and I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.